You have always mistaken your suffering for sanctity. You believed that by absorbing the pain of others, you were fulfilling some divine role, perhaps even achieving a higher spiritual frequency. But what if I told you that your forgiveness, endlessly given and seldom earned, was not a sign of strength, but a symptom of unconscious bondage? The empath, as we name this archetype, is not born from light, but from injury. It is the child who learned to monitor the emotional climate of others in order to survive. It is the daughter who read her mother's silence like a prophecy. The son who deciphered his father's rage like sacred scripture. This sensitivity was not a gift bestowed. It was a survival mechanism evolved in the shadows of unpredictable affection. And so the empaths grew fragile in their strength, radiant in their wound. But here lies the danger. Empaths often conflate love with self-erasure. They offer forgiveness like a sacrament, even to those who violate the soul. Why? Because deep in the unconscious, there is a terrifying belief that if they cease forgiving, they will cease being loved. They fear rejection, not just of the other, but of the self that was forged in pleasing the other. So they forgive the narcissist, the abuser, the betrayer. They make excuses for the mask wearer, and in doing so, forget that they too are wearing a mask called peace, a mask called compassion, a mask that hides the rage of the abandoned child within. But there comes a sacred rupture, a moment of reckoning, when the empath stops forgiving, when the soul, exhausted from turning the other cheek, turns inward instead. This is not an act of vengeance, but of awakening. It is the threshold of individuation, the point at which the false self begins to crack, and the authentic self whispers through the fractures. At that moment, masks fall, not just those of the others, but your own. And what you see in the rubble is terrifying. You see how you